Hey guys, Shaheem here again, Chief Strategy Officer at FiveRings Marketing. In this video, I'll be covering the part of the sales process that earns your sale. Objection handling. You can have the perfect product, the perfect presentation, a great personality, but if you can't handle objections, good luck closing deals. In fact, before even following the tips in this video, train yourself to look forward to objections, because nobody makes a purchase without asking a few questions first. Let's jump in. Tip number 1, close. Yeah, seems strange, right? I thought this video was about objections. The thing is, you won't get their real objection until you go for the close. Now, whether that's asking for the sale, asking for the trial, the POC, or just for the next steps, you have to close first. If you don't, and you let things just hang in the air, you're gonna get the BS objections like, oh, send me some information, or oh, give me some time to think about it. But when you go for the close, you're gonna get the real objections like, oh, what if I use your product and I don't see the results? Or your competitor does X, Y, and Z, which we really like, and I don't think you can do that, and so on and so forth. So step number 1, close and get the real objections. Tip number 2, repeat the objection back to your customer to make sure that you actually understand the objection. You know, something as simple as, Mr. Customer, just to make sure I understand, your concern is. This will do a few things. Number 1, it will show your prospect that you actually care to listen and understand their concerns. Number 2, it will ensure that you actually do understand their objection so you can handle it appropriately. And number 3, it will give you some time to formulate your response. Tip number 3, understand, validate, and speak from the perspective of others. Nobody will believe you if you're the one telling them something. It's obviously in your best interest for them to buy. Your prospects need to know that it's in their best interest. So use phrases like, yeah, that's a fair concern. Many of our clients in the software industry felt the same way. And what they found was, this is gonna do a few different things. Number 1, it's gonna show that, hey, you're agreeing with them and you're on their side. Number 2, you're validating their concerns by showing that others in the same shoes as them felt the exact same way. And what they found was, not what you found, what they found was that the time they saved by having us do the prospecting allowed them to build out their product faster while still growing their revenue. Tip number 4, close. Yup. It's the first rule of sales. Always be closing. Once you've handled all of the objections and your prospect has no more questions, move on to the next step, which is again, asking for the sale, the POC, the trial. And know this, if it's you who's in the driver's seat, setting next steps, moving the conversation forward, you can be very confident that you're doing things right. If it's your prospect doing all of this, you've already lost. That's it, guys. Remember, train yourself to look forward to objections, because without them, you can't close. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and follow our LinkedIn page for more great tips.